Hi, Lisa. I'm admiring your beautiful art, and we see it all the time on Facebook, your postings, and um, I know that you're involved with many galleries locally here on Long Island, and you've been teaching art in the community for 30 some plus years, and you're highly respected and highly revered as um, first with flowers,
Yes,
right?
First with Flowers.
First with flowers. Do you want to tell us a little bit about how you started doing these magnificent soul portraits?
These are my soul portraits. I am a master watercolor artist, and I also do oils and acrylics and pen and ink. And so I started working in a variety of mixed mediums. I'm a graduate of Parsons, and through the years, people have asked me to commission to do interiors, maybe their interior paintings or of their soul, of their pets and stuff like that. So my first time I started working with energy work or soul work was after 9/11. I started noticing after the 9/11 happened, I started seeing the energy of the souls in the city. And I started painting, and I wasn't really sure. I didn't really want to paint something sad. So I started making them look like just images of the city with their bodies. And didn't say anything to anybody and started producing prints of it and worked from there. Just did it a little bit on my side, a couple of different things like that. And then not until, I don't know, even know, about 8 years ago, um, a very talented medium in Long Island, Sandy Garanata, started noticing the artwork and said, I like that artwork. And then I said, do you know what it is? And then she said, yes. And then that's when I realized that I was starting to see people's energy of their souls. And she encouraged me tremendously to get involved. Then I started seeing images around people.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how it evolved. These are soul portraits. I have two different sizes I work in, and basically what it is I'm painting the energy of the person. I'm painting the gifts that are not seen to the naked eye. It's such a personal thing that through my years of being a designer and working with people's interiors, I've been able to use the gifts that I've had with people of learning how to get them to open up and explain to me about their working space and sleeping space. Now this is their interior space, their emotional, physical, and spiritual self I'm able to see beyond just the naked eye. And it's different than going to a therapist and talking about how you feel. This is felt on an internal level. Like when you go to a museum and it evokes a feeling, this is going to be something that the owner looks at, and it's going to transform them and kind of heal their heart because they're going to see their gifts. Here she's getting touched by an angel. She has a tremendous gift with working with children, and she has a tremendous amount of love, this particular person. And every time she looks at the piece of art, she'll become more in touch with that feeling. It also has a lot of the purples, not necessarily that she's a purple person, but that's the energy of what the essence of her. She has a lot of healing qualities in her, and those are her eyes. A lot of people like the eyes in that portrait because it really goes into the soul.
Mm-hmm.
This particular artist, this particular person, I've created the art. She has a lot of orbs. And even when I photographed her for the session, you sit down with me for about an hour, we do a meditation, and even in her session, she had a lot of orbs all around her, and she's just sitting next to me. I don't have an orb next to me, but she does.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what kept coming up. And she has more than one angel that's with her. She's got Michael, the dolphins, the energy of the dolphins. And her soul is almost angelic, where she has unconditional love for others. And she's able to do healing and assist in the healing of the waters when she witnesses all these orbs and lights that she witnesses through her camera in her life, and it just shows that she's the keeper of that.
Mm-hmm.
And this portrait here is a little larger. It's also three-dimensional. It has the healing qualities of the crystals on it, so it's sort of like an energetic painting. It really has its own life in itself. If you know anything about crystals, that they're almost beings by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely loved working with this energy. You've got these 5 unicorns, okay? Since a little girl, this particular person said they've always had unicorns in their life. I'm not knowing this, I'm just seeing this around them, so she really resonated with her. But just having them, painting them in the studio, they were so much fun. They have a lot of great energy, they're playful, and that maybe evokes that in her. It shows her angelic self. This is the Christ Love done in 14 karat gold, crystalline energy coming in here with your Mother Mary right below, encapsulated in beautiful mother of pearl crystals, and it has like a glycerine look to it to show that she's in the orb there, right next to the unicorns. And then this is a Native American with, again, crystals here, the healing energy of the Lumiere crystals, your other clear crystals, and some moonstone. And this is the beginning. This is a mandala that this particular artist has drawn, and I was very much drawn to the healing energy of it and put it in the painting with her Raphael, one of her guides, that she told me is definitely one of the guides she always calls in when she's working. And the triangle represents a crystalline being born, because after all, she lives simultaneously in this crystalline town, and she's able to evoke that feeling here on earth while she's here. And the cool part about the whole thing of energy paintings is she's evokes a lot of energy for her, but even her family members, when they look at it, they're even going to feel a lot of love coming from it as well. So it just keeps giving. There's a lot of, and that's what art does. It evokes a feeling, and that's just for a lifetime. You're always going to get that. So I'm very honored to be able to channel this energy. I've been able to use all the different gifts that I have and put it all together, and I really feel very blessed and honored to work with anybody who would like to have a soul portrait done.
Thank you very much, Lisa.
Thank you.